Okay, guys, good evening. New month, another month closer to your exams. Okay, right. So let's get down to the work. We have to finish off paper 12, which we started last week. So, question numbers from question number 2 to question number 5. Right. Then, after we finish this, I think hopefully within an hour we should be able to finish it. Then, the second hour we'll start at 9. I will put a link to the group. It will be a Google form quiz. Okay, so very simple thing. All you have to do is click on the link. You will be directed to the small quiz. It is a 25 question quiz. So I have timed it to 50 minutes. 50 minutes. So 50 minutes you have to do that paper, right? All you have to do is, you don't need to show workings, nothing like that. You have to do the workings on the side with paper on your side. Only the answer you have to type into that answer column and keep going and finish off the paper. Once you finish it, it says submit right at the end. So then the paper will finish. It is a 50-minute paper. I was given only 50 minutes. So basically, like in an exam, the 25 questions have to be completed in 50 minutes. Right? So I've given you 2 minutes a paper, a question. You have to do that and answer that. If you pass the 50 minutes, automatically it will log you out. So please time yourself and do that quiz. Okay, it's just like a normal exam, O-level exam paper. Only thing, you just have to write the answers. You do the working separately and then put the answers and go on and complete it. Okay. So we will be on and off. We'll be doing something like this. This is basically to see how well or where you are so far. We've done 3 months of classes. I want to see how well you guys are doing. And so that is the only way I can evaluate you. And I want you to be honest to yourself, do a proper job, put your answers. You can use your books. If you want to use your books, that's fine, no problem. But I just suggest you that you don't. I think by now you should be able to do it on your own. Okay, but use your book. That's okay. Not a worry. But try to do it on your own and finish the paper. Okay, so let's not waste more time because I need to finish by 9, so you can start that quiz. Okay, question number 2. It says the diagram shows a portion of land allocated for agri-science in a certain school. It consists of land portion of a right angle triangle ABC and a sector of ACD. Right, so let me just draw this. They have given you this, and they have given you, let me just bring this down a bit. Right, that is this is how your diagram is. Okay, so it says it consists of a land portion of right angle triangle ABC. So you have a right angle triangle ABC and a sector ADC. They've given you AC as 42. There is a gate over here, small gap. From here to here is 65. Right, all this in meters. All this in meters. Right, that's your diagram. They want you to do this following thing. They're asking you first, find the length of arc AD. So arc AD is this, right? Arc AD is that. So let's go to question number 2. Question number 2. Can you all see this? Is it very small number? Okay. Okay, right. So first one, arc length. Question number 2. First one, arc length AD. Now by now you guys should be able to do those without any problems. The formula is arc length of AD. This is a right angle. So right angle is 90 over 360 into 2 pi r radius. This is 42. This is also 42. This has to be the same. So 42 over here. Okay. Now calculate, solve 90 and 360. You can simplify. 90 divided by 90 is 1. 360 divided by 90 is 4. This 7 and 42 you can simplify, becomes 6. This 2 and 4 you can simplify, can get 2 here. This 2 and 6 you can simplify, get 3 here. So you're left with 22 multiplied by 3. Your answer is 66 meters. The unit is 66 meters. Okay. Right, arc length. What is the formula? Theta over 360. Theta is your central angle, 90 degrees, over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, radius is 42. Okay, so 66 meters is your first answer. Okay, first answer. Right, second question. Find the total to construct a fence around the entire land except the gate at 75 rupees for a meter. So that means they're going to build a fence around this, like this, up to here, right? Except the gate. So you have to take all of this perimeter in order to calculate. Okay. So what is the total amount they are going to spend? You have to find the perimeter of that area and then multiply it by 75 rupees. So what is the perimeter we have? We know this is 42. We know this is 65. We know this is 66. AB, we know, is how much? Given to you, that is 56 meters. That is also given to you. Right? Now, take the perimeter. Perimeter is the addition of all the sides. Perimeter is equal to 56. I'll go clockwise. 56, 66, plus 42, plus 65. Right? 56 plus 66 plus 42 plus 66, 65, sorry. And add it. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 5 is 19. 1 carry forward. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 6 is 22. right? So 229 meters. This is your perimeter. That's your perimeter. This actually, I told you to change it last week. Remember, make it 42. Last week, I told you there's a typing error. Make it 42, please. Okay, good. All right, well done. Thanks, Mr. No problem. 229 meters is your perimeter. They're asking you, how much is it going to cost you to make this 229-meter fence? So they're saying every meter is 75 rupees. So 229. So total cost, we'll write it like that. Total cost is equal to 229 multiplied by 75. 229 multiplied by 75. 9 into 5 is 45. 2 into 5 is 10 plus 4, 14. 2 into 5 is 10 plus 1, 11. 0. 7 into 9 is 63. 2 into 7 is 14 plus 6, 20. 2 into 7, 14 plus 2, 16. Add it. 5, 7, 1, 7, 1. So total cost is 17,175. 17,175. Just check if you are getting that figure. Good. Afil, well done. Good. Please do it very neatly, step by step. I'll just go and give you the answers for the first two so that I can come back to do the other two. So please take this down. Please put a thumbs up because I don't want to waste time, but at the same time, I don't want to go too fast also. You need to tell me when you're done. Okay, thank you. Okay, 10 seconds. Huh? Okay, all right, good. Second question. Sorry, third question. Third question, we'll go back. Calculate the area of the land portion ACD. They want you to calculate what is the area of this ACD sector. Right, so ACD sector, third question. Area of ACD is, again, formula. What is the formula? Theta over 360 into pi r squared. Theta over 360 into pi r squared. Quickly do that. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. Very good. Thank you, Seema. Thank you. Very good. Well done. Good answer. Right. So let's calculate theta over 360, 90 degrees. So 90 over 360 into pi into r squared is 42 multiplied by 42. Right. So 90 over 360 again can be simplified. 1 and 4. This 7 and 42 can be simplified. Can get 6. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 22 divided by 2 is 11. This 2 and 6 can be simplified. You get 3. So 11 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 42, that is 33 multiplied by 42, you're going to get 1386 square meters. Please be careful, area always in square meters. Okay, area always in square meters. Then I'll go on to question number 4. Question number 4. They are saying it is expected to cultivate fruits from the two lands with the least area. So that means, what are the two lands, people? One is your triangular land, that is this. The other one is your sector, right? They're saying they're expected to cultivate fruits from one of these two lands, whichever has the least area. Least area means the smaller area. Which portion of land is suitable for it, right? So we have already calculated the area of ACD, that is this. So now what you have to do, you have to find the area of ACD. You have to find this first, then only you can compare which one is smaller and which one is more. So first you need to calculate the area of ACB, right? ACB, this is a right angle. So area of a triangle is half into base into height, right? Always put your formula. Half, the base of this triangle ABC is 42 into perpendicular height 56. Now simplify this 2 and 42, we can write it as 21. 21 into 56, 21 multiplied by 56. You're getting how much? Can somebody tell me 21 into 56? Area of ABC? Area of ABC? Tima, can you just double check? I think there's something little wrong somewhere. You're given 1,376. Please check your answer over there. Alif, good. 1,176. Dinesh, good. Very good. 1,176 square meters. Right, compare. 1,176 is less than 1,386. So they're asking which land has got the least area. There only you can cultivate the fruits. So the land with the least area is area of ACB. So you can say, write it down. Therefore, you can say the area ACB has got the least area of the two portions. Area ACB has got the least area of the two portions, right? You can write that down. I'll give you the answers. Right. Okay, guys. Right. Let's go back to the last question. Otherwise, we'll go to the last question. Right. That is the fifth question. Right. Fifth question says, it is to be made a rectangular shape of poultry farm of area 392 meters squared with AB as a length, sorry, as a boundary and lies outside. So rectangular shape. So you need to build a AB side boundary. You need to build a poultry farm which is going to be outside this figure, and AB is going to be one boundary of that. Rectangle means opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. So that means this and this are equal. This is 56. These two sides are equal. Opposite sides. We'll have to find out that. Okay. So they are saying draw a rough sketch of this land with its dimensions. So you have to put the dimension, means you have to try to find the lengths. Now we know these two sides are 56. No problem. We have to find out what these two sides are going to be. If we find out one, it's enough because opposite sides are equal, right? So they are giving you the area also of this land. What is the area of the land? 392 square meters, right? So fifth question, rectangular poultry farm area is equal to 392 square meters. 392 square meters. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. That we know. Area of rectangle already we know, 392 is equal to length also we know, 56. Only thing we need to find out the breadth, which is going to be B. So 392 is equal to 56 into B is 56B. Divide by 56. Divide by 56. B is equal to 392 divided by 56 is how much? 392 divided by 56 people. Somebody, I got two answers. Breadth is 7 meters. Tima 7 meters. Sure, 100% sure. 392 divided by 56. Is there any decimal figures? You have any decimal amount or did you round it off? 392 divided by 56. 7. Okay, very good. 6 into 7 is 42. 4, 39. Very good. So breadth is 7 meters. Breadth is 7 meters. Well done. Good. Marha, Alif, Tima, superb. Who else? Who else has given some answers? Dinet, okay, all right. Afil, all right, good, good, good. Working fast now. We're getting used to that. We have to work fast, but at the same time, we have to be accurate also. Right, well done, good. Okay, so then can I take this out? Can we go on to the next question? Question number 3. Everybody okay with that? They've typed it wrong. They put 67, it should be 392 divided by 56, it should be 7 meters. There's a typing error there. I'll check on that. Okay, all right, good. Fine. Question number 3. Question number 3. Right. Good question. A part, it says Mr. Isuru, who is a businessman, invested 30,000 in a company to buy 500 shares. So he's investing 30,000 and buying some shares, 500 shares. The company pays dividends of 5 rupees per share annually. So every share that you hold, the company at the end of the year, they pay 5 rupees as a profit. Right? They're asking, find the market value of a share Isuru bought. So when he bought this share, they're asking, what is market value? How much did Isuru pay for each share that he bought? So he spent 30,000. He bought 500 shares. The question they're asking is, how much is each share? Right? So how do you calculate the value of each share? Question number 3. First one, market value of share is, can somebody tell me? Market value of share, how much? Market value of share. Very good, Dinesh. Well done. Super. We're getting the answers quickly now. Good. Alif, good. Good, good. Market value of share is, they are spending 30,000. He bought 500 shares. So 2 zeros, you can cut the 2 zeros. 300 divided by 5, each share is 60 rupees. Each share is 60 rupees, guys. Good. Right. Let's go on. I wanted to show these workings like this. Just to be neat, clear, crisp answers. Right. Second question. How much of annual dividend income Mr. Isuru received? What did they say? Every share that you have, you get 5 rupees as dividends. So annual dividends means at the end of the year, so Isuru had 500 shares. How much of dividends is he getting? Right? So dividends, annual dividends is very simple. Annual dividends. Each share he got 5 rupees. He had 500 shares. So 500 multiplied by rupees 5, you will get 2,500 shares. Okay, that should be your answer. Easy one. Easy question. Third question. Third question. Am I too fast? No, no. Can do. Right. Third question. Find the capital gain he received by it. Capital gain means what? Capital gain means what? You bought it at 60 rupees, and if you sell it at a higher price, let's say 65 rupees, then you are making a capital gain. Suppose you bought it at 60 rupees and you sold it at 55. Then what happens? you are making a capital loss. Why? You are selling less than the price that you bought it at. Yeah, so you can't do that. So you try not to do that, but can't help. Sometimes the market is such that you might have to take a loss. But here, ISRO, he's saying the capital gain, he sold all the shares when the market price of the share increased up to 70 rupees. So he bought it at 60, sold it at 70. So he's going to make a capital gain. They're asking what is the capital gain he made. Okay. So you can do it in two ways. I'll show you both. So capital gain is he sold it at 70 rupees. So 70 rupees multiplied by 500. This is the amount that he is going to get now. Because he sold the shares at 70 rupees, he's going to get this amount 70 into 500 minus how much did he buy these shares? He spent 30,000. So you have to subtract the price that he paid for those shares to get the capital gain. So 70 into 500 is 5 into 7 is 35. 3 zeros minus 30,000. So the profit he made is, or capital gain he made is 5,000 rupees. Yeah, 5,000 rupees. You can do this in another way. What is the other way? You can do a very simple calculation. How much did he buy it at? 60 rupees. How much did he sell it at? 70 rupees. So there, 70 minus 60 multiplied by how many shares he had? 500 shares. So 70 minus the 60 into 500. 70 minus 60 is 10 into 500. Your capital gain is the same, 5,000 rupees. This is okay, or you can do it in this way. Both ways is fine. Okay. I'll just show you the answers. Either one you can use, no problem. Either one is fine. All right. Let's move on. Is everybody okay with this? Everybody okay with this? Good. All right. Good. Right. Question number B. Part B of this question. Right. They're saying find the annual income of Mr. Isuru if he had paid an income tax of 50,000 for the year 2022 according to the above table. So they are saying in that table, if you look at that table, it says the first 500,000 rupees, there is no income tax. Right. So we'll just write this down. So annual income and tax rate, tax percentage. We'll make it short. So first 500,000 tax is nil. You don't have to pay tax for the first 500,000. Then second 500,000 he has to pay 4% tax. Now, what do you mean by the second 500,000? This is from 501,000 to 1 million. You understand? That's how you have to understand. This next 501,000 to 1 million is your second 500,000. Are you following? Right? Then the third 500,000. Right? Third 500,000, you're paying 8% tax. 8% tax. What is your third 500,000? 1,001,000 to 1.5 million. That is this. You understood? So you have to understand how this table works. Huh? So first 500,000 means from 0 to 500,000. So 0 to 500,000, he doesn't have to pay tax, nil tax. Then 501,000 to 1 million, he has to pay 4%. Then 1,001,000 to 1.5 million, he has to pay 8% tax. Okay, right. So the question they're asking is, if he pays 50,000, so his tax is 50,000, what is his annual income for that year? Right? So we know for the first 500,000, he doesn't have to pay tax. No tax at all. Then for the next 500,000, he will have to pay 4% tax. So we'll calculate. Then for second 500,000, first 500,000, nil. He doesn't have to pay tax. Then for the second 500,000, that means 500,000. That is from 501 to 1 million. He has to pay 4% tax. How much is he paying? 4% tax. So this two zeros cancels. 5,000 multiplied by 4, he has to pay 20,000 as tax. Okay. For the next 500,000, he has to pay 500,000 into 4%. He has to pay tax of 20,000. How much did he pay in total? They're saying he paid 50,000. So total tax, he has to pay 50,000. So that means for the first 500,000 income, he didn't have to pay tax. For the next 500,000 income, he has to pay 20,000 tax. So we have to remove this from here. So now he's paying another 30,000 tax. So the other 30,000 tax is going to fall into this third bracket. Yeah, so his income now has come between 1,101,100 rupee to 1.5 million rupees. So this 30,000 is going to lie in this. But how much of income is that 30,000 equal to? Right? So how do you find out, calculate the tax? 500,000, we don't know how much it is. Right? So we'll have to take this as X. We don't know how much income, but we know it is in between these two. How much of tax? 8%. And he is paying 30,000. You followed? So we have to find out what this X is. X is equal to, then you have to take the 100 to this side and the 8 to this side. So when 100 goes to this side, it goes to the numerator. 8 comes to this side, it comes to the denominator. So X is equal to 30,000 multiplied by 100 divided by 8. Okay. So how much is that? 30,000 into 100 is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 8. 30 divided by 8 is 3. 60 divided by 8 is 7. Right? So 60 divided by 56. 4 remainder. 40 divided by 8 is 5. No remainder, 0, 0. So how much? For this 30,000, his income is 375,000 rupees. Okay. So what is his total income now? So what is his total income? They are asking what is the total income of Mr. Isuru. So what is the total income? The 500,000 total income is equal to this 500,000 plus this 500,000 plus in the third bracket his income is 375,000. So total income of Mr. Isuru is 500,000 plus 500,000, 1,375,000. 1,375,000 is the income of Mr. Isuru. Right? Let me just see some answers. Total income, very good, Dinesh. Marha, how did I get 50,000? Disakya, which 50,000? The 50,000 here. So it's in the question, Disakya. It's in the question. It says in the question, if you see, if he paid an income tax of 50,000 in the year 2022, according to the above table, what is his income? This is your 50,000 that is in the paper. That's the question they are giving. So this 50,000 income tax for the first 500,000, second 500,000, he's paying 20,000 as income tax. Then once you deduct it, he's paying another 30,000 of income tax. The difference, that 30,000 income tax is paying for income of 375,000 that he is making in the third slab. Okay, Sakya? You followed? So total income is 1,375,000. Please take this down. I'll give you the answers on the screen also. Okay, everybody okay with that? Can we go on? Can we go on? Okay, all right, good, fine. Fourth question. $20. Question number 4. Right, histogram. Histogram. Right, a histogram drawn to represent marks obtained in a test of recruitment candidates for a job is given below. Find the total number of candidates applied to this test. So let's draw a rough. I'm just going to draw it here. Right, going to take it down further. Right, so they have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right. So 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Okay. Then your x-axis, marks, and your y-axis, it's the number of candidates. So I'll just say number of candidates. Right. Then 10 to 20, there are 2 people, 2 marks. Then 20 to 30, there are 6. Then 30 to 40, there are 12. Then 40 to 50, there are 8. Then 50 to 60, there are 6. Then 60 to 70, there are 4. 70 to 80, there are 1.
Sir,
Yes?
can you change the slide?
Change the style in the sense, what do you mean?
Slide.
Slide. Sorry. So sorry. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, 70 to 80, 1. Right? So your histogram is like that. Right? They're asking you, find the total number of candidates applied to this test. Very easy. All you have to do is take this and write it down. So let's look at that question number 1. Total candidates is equal to 2 plus 6, 12, 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 1. Right, that's your total. 2 plus 10 to 20 marks, there are 2 people. 20 to 30 marks, 6 people. 30 to 40 marks, 12. 40 to 50, 8. 50 to 60, 6. 60 to 70 marks, 4 people. 70 to 80 marks, 1 person. Okay, so total 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 12, 20, plus 8, 28, plus 6, 20, 32, 32 plus 4, 36. There is something missing somewhere. 2, 6, 12, 40 to 50, 40 to 50 is 9, 6, 4, 1. Okay, sorry. 2 plus 6, 8, plus 12, 20, plus 9, 29, plus 6, 35, plus 4, 39, plus 1, 40. Total number of people, there are 40 people. Okay, 40 candidates. Very good. Right, then draw the frequency polygon over this histogram. So frequency polygon, please use a ruler. Though I'm just doing freehand, right? But please use a ruler. How do you draw the polygon over the histogram is, right, frequency polygon. You always take the center, always take the midpoint, right? Midpoint, okay, midpoint, and it should start also from the midpoint over here and end also from the midpoint at the end, right? Please be very careful in how you draw this, right? So then you should have your histogram like that, right? Always start with the midpoint in the beginning between 0 and 10, then finishing off also in the next unit 80 to 90 in the midpoint. Please be very careful in how you do that, right? Those are marks that you can easily get, right? Then they're saying complete the following table using the histogram. Question number 3, right? So marks, number of candidates, and cumulative frequency. I'm going to write it in short. Cumulative frequency, CF. Marks 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Right? And 2, 6, then dash, 9, 6, 4, and dash. You have 2, 8, dash, 29, 35, 39, and 40. Right? That's how your table will look. Cumulative frequency, easy. How do you do that? You take the first number 2, then to this 2 you add 6. 2 plus 6 is 8, right? Now you have 8, 20 to 30 you have 8, right? So 2 plus 6 is 8. Now 30 to 40 you have how many? 12, right? So 12 you write over here. That's 20 to 30 to 40, there are 12 people. So 12 plus 8, 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 plus 9, 29. 29 plus 6, 35. 35 plus 4, 39. 39 plus 70 to 80, you have 1 here. So this should be 1. Very easy. Simple marks should get full marks in this. Okay. So 39 plus 1, you should get 40. Okay. That is question number 4. Right. One more question. They are saying draw the cumulative frequency curve for the above information on the following axes. So let's do that also. Right. So let's do that. Cumulative frequency. Yeah. So you have to draw the cumulative frequency curve on this axis. Right. Please name your axis correctly. This side should be the cumulative frequency. And at the bottom should be your marks. Right. So your cumulative frequency also, you have to be careful how you're going to name this. So you know it has to go all the way up to 40. Right? It has to go all the way up to 40. So scale it 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I don't think you can see that, no? Right? Okay. Now draw the cumulative frequency. Start with 10, right? Then it should go to 20. So first one 10 to 20. So start with 10 here. So 20 is how much? 2. So you mark 2 here. I'm just doing a rough sketch. You guys need to do it in your graph paper. Please do it in your graph paper. 20, I'm taking 2. 30 as 8. Then 40 as 20. Then 50 as 29. Then 60 as 35. Seventy as 39. And 80 as 40. Right? So that's your graph. It should look like that. And we'll connect it using a ruler. Like this, your graph should look. Okay? Graph should look like that. Okay? So please, cumulative frequency, marks, you always start with 10, keep it as 0. 10 as 0 because you have to have a starting point. Then the upper limit 20 you take as 2, and the upper limit only you take into your cumulative frequency, right? Upper limit 20 is 2, 30 is 8, 40 is 20, 50 is 29, 60 is 35, 70 is 39, 80 is 40. Okay, please be very careful. You need to follow those rules. Right. Then one more question at the back. If 25% of candidates recruited to the jobs, find the minimum marks to be based for the purpose. Right. So 25% of 40 candidates. No. So you need to calculate that. Fifth one. 25% of 40. So 25% of 40 is how much? 25 over 100 into 40 candidates. Out of the people who sat for the test, 40 people, 25% are taken into the job. So 25% of 40, 1 divided by 25 is 1, 100 divided by 25 is 4, 40 divided by 4, you get 10, 10 candidates. So out of the 40 candidates, 10 candidates are taken to the job, right? So 10 candidates are taken to the job, then what is going to be your passing mark? That's what they're asking. Find the minimum mark to be based for the purpose. So 10 candidates. So you take over here 10, draw a line like this and take it down like that. You followed? 10 candidates, take it up to this curve, bring it down. So you will see that you're going to have a mark over here. This is going to be roughly 31 marks. Okay. So what is the minimum marks? Therefore, minimum marks is 31. That's going to be your answer for question number 4. Okay. Okay. Right. So question number 4 is done. Right. So hold on 1 minute. Right.